Today we want to talk about how much you should save or set apart for maintenance for a rental house. So I'm Spencer Sutton. I'm here at one of our rental houses in the great city of Birmingham, Alabama. And so let's talk about this. Let's go on inside so we can get out of this rain. In all of my years managing rentals, buying rental houses, owning rental houses, and helping other landlords like you, one of the things that I see over and over and over is people tend to underestimate what they're going to need in maintenance and repair. So this is why we're going to be talking about it in this video. I'm going to walk you through some general rules of thumb, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that you should be looking for. So let's start with some general rules of thumb on how you should be thinking about maintenance in your rental house. The first one is what we like to call the 1% rule. Now the 1% rule says you take the value, the overall value of the house, and you want to save 1% of the value of the house, set it aside for maintenance and repair. So this house we're in right now is about a $350,000 house. We would be setting aside $3,500 for maintenance and repairs. Now these numbers are not exact, that's why it's just a rule of thumb, but you want to do that. If you can, you want to do it from the cash flow of the property. Just spread that payment over equal months, and you're going to have usually enough to handle maintenance in a house this size. Another rule of thumb is called square footage rule, and this just says you take the square footage of the property and you set that money aside for repairs and maintenance. So this house right here is about 2,500 square feet. We would set aside $2,500 for repairs and maintenance. That's the second rule of thumb. And the last rule of thumb, which I'm actually not a big fan of, is called the 50% rule. And that states that you take 50% of the gross rental income and you set it aside for repairs and maintenance. That means if this house we're gonna rent for $2,000, we'd be taking $1,000 every single month, setting it aside for repairs and maintenance. And when you do the math, that's $12,000 for the year. I actually think this is overkill, so I'm not a big fan of the 50% rule. All right, I'll close this video by giving you a few ideas that you can do to keep maintenance as low as possible. I think the number one thing you can do is just make sure you have some preventative maintenance happening. That means at least going out and checking the heating and air system once, maybe twice a year, doing some preventative maintenance on that. You can also make sure that the gutters are clean. You can also do things like an inspection. I think a once a year inspection on the rental property, if you have a resident who's staying for 5 years, going in once a year is not a bad thing, because what it's going to allow you to do is catch things that you can fix in the house that might prevent a major repair down the road. So I hope this video helps. Let us know if we missed anything. We'd like to add it to our list. If there's anything we can ever do for you, don't hesitate to reach out to us, sales@evernest.co. And as always, like this video and follow to get more landlord videos for people just like you.